Defense showing blitz. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Offense now heading out to take over. And last time, one play interception, so this should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Arms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. On third down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Orakpo in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. To throw is Mariota. Steps away. Now he'll let it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Harrison Smith. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd down, Bridgewater. And this one's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. 3rd down here.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He's got Floyd out left. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Yards still left on second down. On second down, Bridgewater again. And here's the first NFL catch for Laquan Treadwell. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Walker, the tight end, in motion. Mariota now on second down. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Third and long here for Mariota. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Sherrills to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. First down, Bridgewater. Finding time. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
On second down, here's Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he's got his man on the out route. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. begin the drive with a run by Murray. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The big man, Jurrell Casey, in on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And this is Floyd, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They run with Murray. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Time running out here on the play clock. They go back to Murray on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
Second down following the run. Bridgewater now on second down. The left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Forbath to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
18 yards on the pickup there. And the Titans are going to have a first. Mariota hands to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Murray the low setback. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. That was second down run for Murray. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. And this is caught by the rookie Treadwell. Touchdown, Minnesota. Laquan Treadwell making quite a splash with his second. His NFL debut. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Vikings now heading onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Mariota, and he finds a man on a crossing route. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. So they're on that play. Offensively, they're in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Uses the stiff arm. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Delaney Walker, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down, 8. Second down, Bridgewater. And some room to roam now. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff as they run left side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You almost hear the wheels turning all the way up here. Do I go out of bounds? Do I put my head down and try and gain additional yardage? In this situation, I probably would have put my head down and just tried to get upfield. Going out of bounds did them no good, and they lost additional yardage.
The play fake. Bridgewater surveying the field. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wesley Woodyard in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Murray, the lone setback. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Incomplete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A second down throw for Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Let's go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's third down.
Well, I'll give him points for standing in there and making the throw, but I got to take those points away because he threw into double coverage.
Yeah, you took the pop, you're right, but that's one maybe you just take the sack.
Yeah, I agree with you totally, and most quarterbacks don't want to eat the ball. They want to try and make a play downfield. I think your point is spot on. Take the sack. Don't force it into coverage. He was fortunate didn't get intercepted.
On third down, Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The rookie Jaron Kearse with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Another pistol look here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it.
Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Vikings, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.